Hello, everybody. I'm Anita, your financial behaviors, and also the founder of Affluence Financial Fitness for women. And so we are in our spotlight tonight as we are talking to one of our contributing writers. And so I'm excited about being here. So what we want you to do is we want you to like, love, and share this video while we're live. And put in your comments, and later on we're going to give you the app, the so that you can go and you can purchase your magazine. And guess what I have in my hand? Oh, I have the January issue, and
Yay!
yeah. Right, and look who we talking to today. We got her today. And we're gonna be talking about her article today, right? I don't want to share too much because if I do, the boss Candace will be a little upset with me. Yay.
I got mine yesterday.
Oh, good. They got his yesterday. All right. Cool.
My
So
hard
make
copy.
sure you like, you love, and you share this video, right? Even when it's not live and you want to share it with someone, we want you to do that. So I'm gonna turn this conversation over to the boss, Candace, who is the editor-in-chief of the magazine. Drum roll, please. Candace is up.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I'm excited. That makes me excited to see that in y'all hands. So I can't wait to get mine. And I am, yes, glad to be back once again for another spotlight. Yes, we have Dr. Nicole Jackson. She is back. She was our last quarter cover woman. I hope I said that right. That was wrong.
I think you did good.
Okay, so she was our last quarter's cover woman. And so that issue is still out as well. And we want you to go get that because that was another great issue full with a lot of great information. But this quarter, 2022, we're still celebrating 5 years that the publication has been out. So you know what? Speaking of the cover, Dr. Nicole Jackson, how was that experience?
The experience was fun. It was fun preparing for it. It was fun trying to make sure I had, I don't know, an excellent article to go with that cover.
And you did. So
Thank you.
yes, and this article was great as well. So we're gonna talk. You always know we're gonna just share a little bit, because Dr. Nicole, when I tell you she gets to talking and telling you about things, it's like all you can do is just shut up and listen. So, what was your experience like with this quarter's article?
In all honesty, I felt like I struggled with this one just a little bit. I'm not even going to lie. I felt like I struggled with it just a little bit because it meant that I had to dig deep about myself. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And to me, it's never about me, right? I just want to do the work. I just want to help people. So when you have to sit back and be like, this is why I'm the trauma queen, that it was challenging.
Yeah, I definitely understand you on that. When you're talking to women, it's easy for us to say to each other what we should do and how we can fix it because we're fixers. But
Right.
when it's time to shine the light back on ourselves, it's like, what do I do? Where do I go? All of a sudden, I don't know what to do or how to take my own advice. So I feel you on that. I definitely do. But I do also feel like you brought out a lot of good points. I put out a quote today. I'm going to pull that up really quick because it really stuck out to me in your article. So I just want to read that really quick, and maybe you can elaborate on that a little bit. What do
Okay.
you? So you said finances happen to be one of the areas which hinder a person from from believing he can live a happy life.
So it goes back to the last article about, the trauma, poverty, finance situation, right? When people look at finances and they've had trauma surrounding finances, they don't believe that that's for them. They don't believe that that's something that they should have or could have or absolutely should ever entertain, because that's not what they saw. That's not what they were told. Again, we go back to the generational cycle of my mom was here, my grandmother was here, so this is where I'm supposed to be, right? And even for those who truly believe that they can come out of that financial poverty stronghold and cycle, they still struggle with actually having financial literacy because it was never taught to them. So then when you struggle in that area, it still goes back to, well, maybe this is just not for me. I can't do it. I can't save. I can't. It just becomes a whole bunch of I can't.
Right. Right.
And they just don't believe that they can live that life that they want to live because finances just isn't in their wheelhouse.
Right. I mean, you said it. You're
right?
Absolutely right. It's like a double-edged sword, because even once you like, okay, I can have that, I can do that. If you don't know the steps, if you don't know the 1, 2, 3, you just end up falling back into that same cycle. So having the knowledge that's within the magazine, that's what makes it valuable. So you all, I don't know, we're going to get that link inside of the comment section, so you can definitely go check out this quarter's issue, because once again, it is filled with so many great tips and just things that you don't know. And once you know them, it really does unlock something, to where now it's like, oh, this is what I need to do. As long as I do this, then I can move forward and see myself in a different way of living.
Absolutely. It is that need for mindset shifting, right? And a lot of us don't have that mindset shift.
Right.
However, I have to say, information and articles and everything that the contributors and writers put in this magazine, if you're not picking this up and like filling what I call your healing box, putting some tools in there so that you can just begin to heal and just go back every now and again and mark some pages, highlight some stuff, go ahead and build you up something so that you don't feel stuck. Like with a magazine like this, there's no way you should be stuck. Not at all.
Yeah,
if you can read, you can become financially literate.
Right.
Absolutely. Yep. It's always a good reference, just something that you can go back to and like, what did that article say?
Yeah.
What was it saying about this? And then you can pull it back out and go back to it. Because I do that all the time. I'm not going to lie, I do it all the time, because that's an investment, and that's what we need to do. We have to set aside investing into financially becoming better. So, I'm not a financial expert, but hey, I surround myself with them.
And you surround yourself with people who are what you want to be. So
right, exactly. So anybody want to elaborate or comment? Because I do have a few more little questions. I know how we could talk, but
I want to say something, and I'm glad you said that, Dr. Nicole, about if you're not reading, if you're not getting something after you reading the magazine, then we maybe need to check your pulse or something to that effect. I know you didn't say check your pulse, but I'm adding that. And when I talk to people, I think when Candace and I first started talking about her doing being the editor, the one thing that I always tell anybody that is going to be a contributor or anything, my goal is to make sure that the words on the paper leap out at you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it has always been my goal is that the words of this magazine leap out. Now, especially, and then in this issue, any issue, if the words haven't leaped out and caught you and done all these other things, then again, we need to check your healing chakra or your pulse to see what's really going on. What's really going on. And Candace, I want to give a shout out to David. David is our resident male for us ladies.
Yes.
He is going to begin his writing for us in the next quarter, and he's been a vivid active supporter for a very, very long time. Anyway, even if it was behind the scenes. So David, I'm gonna give you about 30 seconds to put and then we'll go back to Candace and her questions.
Well, I thank you all. I'm learning so much from you guys. And this year, 2022, the more I open my eyes and ears to learn and hear, the more I'm learning, And so this is a 2020 year for growth, for learning, and just putting my pride aside and say, hey, you know what? I need to learn this. I need to do this. And so what better to be around experts, financial experts.
Absolutely. Welcome aboard. Thank you.
Welcome.
Well, David,
Yeah,
don't be
I'm
talking
here.
about
I'm here. I'm humble. I'm ready to learn.
Well, David, don't be talking about around other financial experts because you want to, and we'll get to you, but you want to.
I know, but
so don't be like, oh, I don't know.
No, I'm just saying. No, I submit to the financial experts. They're the best. I submit.
All right, yeah, just go right ahead.
So, I don't want to go too much further into the article. I want to encourage everyone to definitely purchase your copy. You can go right onto madcloud.com and type in Affluence magazine and it will come up. You see that cover and go ahead and order it. Signing up is very simple if you've never ordered it from Affluence. Actually from MadCloud, if you've never ordered it, you will have to sign up for an account first. But once you do that, you just sign in every time you want to purchase it. Also, subscriptions are available and you can go to www.moneywisdomforwomen.com and sign up for a subscription. And that way, when the issue comes out, we'll simply just send you out a copy, digital or by mail. So definitely do that. You can also purchase the copies from Dr. Nicole Jackson's website. She has a link that goes right to MadCloud. So check out her website as well while you're at it, because she has a lot of great products, a lot of courses, books as well. My book is in the closet, but I have it. And I've read it. Yes, so definitely get that as well. And I'm just grateful for our connection and partnerships with each other, because that's how we all learn, heal, and grow. So what are some projects that you have coming up? We probably got about 12 minutes. So we're going to touch on that. And then we have some other exciting Affluence announcements to make. So Dr. Nicole, what are some
my major project right now is that I am rolling out the Reflections to Healing Academy on 2 levels. One is the private pay level, and the other is through Destination Thrive, where I will be working with community partners. Okay, not even sure what happened. I will be working with community partners to offer the Reflection to Healing Academy to those in the community who would otherwise not be able to financially afford the academy. So I'm really focusing on those, and also focusing on the trainings or sessions that I have, which is the power of self care, where you work with me to develop a self-care plan for yourself. You pick the amount of sessions that you would like to be in, and also healing circles. And a circle means you, another person, or a few other people come together. You build your support system and your team for your healing process, and also emotional first aid. So, of course, in training on emotional first aid. Those are the things that I have right now. Those are the things that I'm putting out there for you all to partake in and start your healing journey. And you can find all of that information at the website NicoleSJackson.com, or you can follow me on IG at NSJ Consulting, and there's a link in the bio that takes you to all of it.
Beautiful. I love it. See, these are right. This is what comes to Affluence magazine. All of that, the community work, the community advocacy, you know, all of the healing things that you have, which is so needed in our communities. You get that in Affluence magazine every quarter, because she definitely brings all of that wealth of healing, financial knowledge to the magazine. And thank you, Dr. Jackson, for that. Thank you for your
Absolutely. My pleasure.
Yes, absolutely. So I want you all to take advantage of this opportunity that's getting ready to expire soon. The giveaway. The magazine is doing a giveaway, and if you have a business out there and you want it to be inside of Affluence magazine, you need to take advantage of this giveaway. You can start off and get on the resource page, which basically gives you 50 words, a 50-word bio and picture to go into the magazine as a resource. So when people open it up, somewhere towards the back of the magazine, there's a listing of a lot of different services to the magazine. So we're excited because that listing is growing and growing. That was our very first one, which is Weave. Weave is an organization that works for women. Yes, women in domestic violence situations, and they advocate for them and provide services. And they were our first listing on the resource page. So, and now we're up to about 7 now. So it's growing and growing. So you definitely want to be a part of that. And inside of this issue are all of the qualifications. So you need to go purchase your issue of the magazine. And it's so simple. It's like 2 or 3 things that you have to do, and then you're enter in to win that into the next issue of the magazine. So definitely do that. We have about 7 minutes. Our founder, do you want to say anything about some upcoming things you have going on?
Sure. I want to thank you, boss lady. So I want to remind everybody about the membership also. Not only do we have the magazine, but if we have a yearly membership, and part of the membership, you will get the magazine at no cost. It'll be it's part of your membership, along with financial webinars, um, uh, quarterly updates, tips every day, all kinds of things that happen. So, and don't forget my podcast, Finding Your Financial Voice, podcast with me, your host, Anita Johnson. Every second Tuesday is a new podcast, a new updated podcast. But you can listen to all the old podcasts on any of the podcast stations, but you can click the link on the Money Wisdom for Women website, and you'll get all the podcasts at that particular time. Also, something new, I do a Ask Me Anything Tuesday, every third Tuesday. Ask me anything. You can email me, right? You can email me with any question. You can put it into the chat, or you can or you could just kind of text it. We have a text that you can text the questions to. You get 2 questions. One and then I answer that question and the follow-up question. And it's no cost to you. No, I'm not gonna call you and say, hey, you want to get this package deal, da 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 da. But you get to ask the question. Now that's a very good value because I normally don't answer questions for free. Okay. And so make sure that you get all your questions in. And as Candace say, don't forget your yearly subscription. And the magazine is really growing, and we have it here in the Sacramento area. I've just put it into at least four organizations. Down in Southern California, it's going to be in 5 locations. And so our goal for this quarter is to get 100 locations, to put the magazine into 100 locations just this quarter. Just this quarter. And David has graciously put it in his lobby as well. So that's in Patterson, California. Okay. All right. And so here in the Sacramento area, we have a chiropractor's attorney's office, a men's clothing store. And in Southern California, I don't even know where it is, but it's in Southern California, 5 places in Southern California. So it's really growing. And, this is our 5th year, and I'm really excited about it. So, Candace, did I miss anything, boss lady?
No, I think you covered it really well. And I wanted to quickly just acknowledge a few people in the comment section. So Connie King, she made it to the live. Thank you. Hey, Connie. I forgot to come into the comment section and say hello. Also, Marsha Art. Thank you for joining. I'm not sure who she is, but thank you for joining.
She's my home girl. She's from Oakdale, Louisiana, baby.
Thank you for joining.
Oakdale, Louisiana is represented.
Yes, she representing because she tagging a lot of people.
So she tagging them folks from Oakdale, Louisiana.
All right. So that's what's up. Thank you for everybody that joined live and that came in and commented.
And JR.
And JR, yes, thank you, JR. She couldn't make it tonight because she's out of town, but she said she'll be back next week for sure as well. Andrea, she says she'll definitely be back next week. So want to say what's up to all of the contributors that wasn't able to make it, and we'll see you all next Thursday, same time, same place. Thank you, Dr. Nicole Jackson, for joining us.
Always my pleasure.
I'm sorry,
Wow.
Candace, who's our contributor for next? Who's our?
Let me check.
Hey, you want to say something? Hey, it's a good.
Yes.
It's a good deal. $20 for a magazine, a digital copy, and a hard copy. The amount of knowledge you get for that money, it's just 10 times over what you're going to receive.
Thank you, David.
Absolutely.
Cool.
You bet. I mean, there's magazines out there, but this one's a life coach. I mean, this one's. It's a great deal for the amount of experts that are in there.
Great. We have great experts in there too. And David, you're in there next quarter.
Right. I do have now. If you go to the Affluence magazine page on Facebook, if you like that page, that way you'll be reminded of every spotlight, every live. Pamela Sams joins us on February 3rd, next Thursday. Pamela Sams. She is the contributor that will be spotlighted next Thursday. Same time, 6:30 PST, 9:30 EST.
No, yeah. It's fine. Okay, cool. That's right. Yeah.
Yes,
all right then. Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
So thank you all for joining tonight. We'll see you all next week.
Bye, David. Bye, Dr. Nicole. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.